You're thinking about moving to Glens Falls, New York, want to learn a little bit more about the area? Well, we're going to be talking about that in this video right here. We got pros and cons living in Glens Falls, New York. Stick around, pull up the recliner, kick back, relax. We'll see you on this video. Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris McMahon. I'm a local real estate agent right here in the Glens Falls, Saratoga region. And we're talking on this video, pros and cons living in Glens Falls. So if this is your first time to the channel, please subscribe, click that bell, get notified. I'm doing all kinds of videos all about the Saratoga, Glens Falls area. Don't want you to miss out on any of the great stuff that we coming out. And if you got any questions real estate related, reach out, get a hold of me. Love to talk shop, call, email, text, whatever works best for you. Reach out, get a hold of me. Be more than happy to talk to you about that, answer any question you have, and get you set up, find your dream home, sell that next house, whatever works for you. That's what I'm here for you to do. So with that being said, let's get right into it here. Let's talk about a couple pros, a couple cons, living in Glens Falls, New York. The first pro I'm coming at you with here is it's affordable. Okay, the average home price in the Glens Falls area is $223,000, which is a pretty reasonable price in that area, because if you look down south, just south in Saratoga Springs, the average sales price for a house is $690,000 at the time of this video. At Gansford, again a little bit south, $463,000. Lake George, $359,000. In Queensbury, $386,000. All these are a short drive from the Glens Falls area, and so it's quite a bit affordable. And again, that's straight from the MLS and at the time of the recording of this video. So depending when you're watching this, if you want an update, reach out to me. I'll give you an update on some of those numbers, let you know exactly what they're at right now. So the next thing, pro number two, and I love this about Glens Falls, but this downtown area is great. It's small, it's quaint, it's beautiful. It's got a lot of shops and restaurants right down there. It seems to really be revitalizing itself. There's a lot of great places right down there. And, you know, if I find myself down there for dinner all the time hanging out. So it's a great area in that downtown area. They've got cool insurance arena, which if you're into hockey, first of all, Glens Falls is a great hockey town. It really is. And they've got their own hockey team. They have the cool insurance arena there. That the Adirondack Thunder. Tickets are cheap. Food and beverage is affordable. It's really a family event, and they've got other events that they host there as well. And also, like I said, the downtown area, but really just the whole area, the improvements, updates, everything's really looking good, and they're really making some really great improvements in the Glens Falls area. It's a place that is on the up and up for sure. And number three, Citytistics.com gave Glens Falls a livability of a B+, and the cost of living as an A+. So at the time of this video, those were the scores. Check out Citytistics.com, see what the currently is at this time. And also, it is close to Saratoga and Lake George. Lake George is a short drive just to the north there. Of course, it's got the lake. Great summer place to be, $1 Million Beach. It's got their own little downtown area, and that's a short drive up there. As well as a ton of stuff to do in the winter. You've got West Mountain, which is not that far away, and right there at the Adirondacks as well. And you've got Saratoga, just a little bit short drive to the south, with again a ton of stuff to do in that area as far as parks. And I've got some other videos covering both Lake George and Saratoga on my channel, so make sure you again subscribe to that and check out those videos as well. Learn a little bit more about both of those. Now, some of the cons to it. Well, the cons is it does have the seasons, which I personally think the seasons are great. And I know a lot of other people the seasons are great, but sometimes the winter is a little bit cold, and some people don't always like the cold weather. Well, it does come around, and you have to deal with it a few months. But with that also comes a whole different list of things that you can do that you can't do in a lot of other places, such as skiing, snowshoeing, sledding, that kind of stuff like that. There's a lot of recreational events. And Lake George has actually been doing a winter carnival up there where they've got an ice castle and stuff like that, which we just mentioned. It's a short drive up there. So there's a lot of stuff to do in there in the winter. Even though it is a little bit cold, they can bundle up. They got the jackets that plug in and heat up for you nowadays, so you should be good. Get yourself one of those, would be fantastic. Con number 2, it is limited options to buy. Okay, right now, currently, I pulled these numbers just the other day. Saratoga has 88 listings for sale, whereas Glens Falls only has 30. So Saratoga's bigger, Glens Falls a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit limited as the types or the number of houses and stuff like that to purchase. The absorption rate in Saratoga is 1.86, and it's a little bit more in Glens Falls, 2.22, which is a good thing, because the absorption rate is basically saying, you know, if no more houses went for sale right now, then the inventory would dry up in about 1.8 months for Saratoga, where it would be a little over 2 months, so 2.2 months. So it would actually, you know, you have a little bit more time and a little bit more flexibility when you're looking for houses in the Glens Falls area. So because their absorption rate is a little bit longer there in that area. And number 3, and this really only pertains to a couple things here and there, but if you're a traveler and you fly a lot, it's a little bit longer hike to Albany Airport. Probably just about an hour or so to Albany Airport, maybe a little bit less than that. But you know, again, how many times are you actually gonna make it to the airport? You know, if you're doing it once or twice a year, it's not that really big a deal. If you're doing something for business where you're at the airport quite a bit and you don't like to commute that much, then you may want to find a spot that's a little bit closer. But other than that, I mean, Glens Falls is a great place to be. It's on the up and up. It's a beautiful city. Ton of stuff to do. Remember, it's a hockey town. They got their own hockey rink, and they're close to the Adirondacks and everything that they have to offer. So, again, if you got any questions on Glens Falls or you want to learn more about it or anything like that, reach out, get a hold of me, call, text, email. I'm always available 24/7 here, working for you. Love to talk shop, so just any real estate questions in general, feel free to reach out, get a hold of me. More than happy to answer any of those questions for you. So, again, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, get notified because I got more videos coming out real soon here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.